When can we expect movement on the next package, and how are
Yeah.
agricultural producers taken into it?
Well, there's two answers to your question. One, if we ever get continuation of the negotiations between the White House and Pelosi, that's one avenue, and I can't predict if that's going to happen, but I believe when we get back to session, there's going to be more focus, and there's a possibility of that happening. And then we're also in the Senate, we're trying to put together something that senators can agree on that maybe we can get up for discussion next week. But I can't even guarantee that, but at least I think we're controlling one, where the other is the House and the White House, and not so much the Senate being in the middle of it.
Sure. Okay, and any pieces, any new pieces of that are in discussion at least,
Well, that's the sad thing about it, that there may be new pieces, but what's getting all the attention that's holding it up with a lot of agreement in other areas, like the PPP program, a lot of agreement, aid to K through 12 education because of sanitizing and everything that you got to do to keep people healthy, those costs. And then some agreement on maybe aid to state and local governments, but not complete agreement there. And then the real one where there's a big disagreement is Pelosi wants to continue and even Democrats in the Senate want to continue the $600 enhanced federal unemployment. And it's pricing, the government's pricing small business out of their labor by paying people more not to work than if they work. So we'd like to have that be $200 or $300. That's still maybe paying some people more not to work than to work, but at least it wouldn't be depriving small business of their employees.
Are there any measures that the Chamber's prioritizing their support in the next package?
As you can imagine, there's a lot going on right now, policy-driven, and at a federal level, we're working on making sure that the Phase 4 package includes certain things that are really important to Dubuque and Iowa. So a couple of those you heard today. The Restart Act, that really helps those businesses, shuttered businesses that have been the most significantly impacted by the pandemic, those that have been closed for a very long time, that have lost 75% of the revenue. Very, very important. We're working on a historic tax credit enhancement. You heard that. Making sure that that language is included in a Phase 4 package, because that will really provide the economic boost that we need now and when we're in the recovery phase. Making sure that local governments have access to funding, that's extremely important to us. And then another item is making sure that nonprofits are included in any additional PPP. Right now, the only nonprofits that are included are C3s and C19s, and we want to make sure that that's expanded so that all nonprofits have access to PPP money as well.